Hi there, my name is Julie and welcome to my channel. This is the Waxing Moon Intuitive, and tonight I'm going to be doing tarot readings. I do love readings, and because I am kind of starting late, I'm going to put together, this one is going to be for the air signs. So that's going to be Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay. Next week I will be doing everybody individually, but just so I can get everything done and get some videos on my channel, I'm going to do them together tonight. Okay. So, with tarot, it is a practice. It is not meant to tell you exactly what you should do with your life. You make all of your own decisions. It's for entertainment, and if you get any insight from it, then I am glad. If you find that any of the messages here tonight resonate with you, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me out very much because I will be able to continue to make more videos as I get more followers, and I would really like that. Also, if you want to comment, I'm always curious about what's going on with people, so any comments that you have along the way, it's fantastic for me. I love to hear whether I'm correct in any way for people. It always makes me feel pretty cool. I may swear, and I don't pull any punches, so if I see something funny, I'm gonna say it exactly how I see it. Okay. So I'm going to start out with pulling 3 cards that would be from the person on your mind right now. Like if you're not speaking to each other, or if you're separated, or they're just, you're curious what's going on in their mind. This is what they want to say to you. Okay, so I've got 1. I'm going to pull 3 of those. So 2 more for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Oh, that one wants to come out, so I'm going to take that one. And 1 more, please. Nope, that's all right. That's funny. You have to feel it. I'm an intuitive reader, so if I sense things, then I will go with that too, and just kind of let you know what I'm seeing. All right. So to start out with, we pulled 3 cards. The very first one. So, whoop, can you see it? The Page of Wands. So this one says, I am new to the spiritual journey, but I am willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. Oh, that's very cool. Okay. Then we have the Hierophant. So this says, I have a lot of respect for the elderly and I follow their advice without questioning. I also follow tradition even if it's outdated. Interesting. And then number 3, the 2 of Wands. I am planning how to turn this passion I have for you into something practical. I want the best approach in taking action. Okay, so it looks like your person is kind of, maybe they're a little methodical and practical, and so if you're into like spiritual things, they're kind of willing to follow along with you and kind of see like what it's about. It might not be their cup of tea, but I think that they respect that that's what you do, and they're willing to just kind of be part of it, go along with it, and see what happens. The respect for the elderly. So maybe this is somebody that, a person that has a really close relationship with their parents, helps them out. Maybe they're a little bit old-fashioned. That's not a bad thing, right? Maybe they're a lady or a gentleman, or, and then the turning passion to something practical. So I kind of, it's funny. So I'm a Libra, and I'm totally out there. Practicality is I try to be practical, but I just am not sometimes. So I want the best approach in taking action. So it looks like they're really kind of trying to merge your two personalities together in a way that works, based on like mutual respect, and even if you don't have the same beliefs. Okay, so starting right out, those things can be very challenging. Okay, if you're not if you don't have the same kind of beliefs, or have lived the same kind of lifestyles, so it's hard to kind of adapt to those things. So I'm going to pull some tarot, and we're going to kind of dive a little bit deeper into what's going on with you and your person. Okay. And I haven't had a chance to go through and black out any of the naked people on my cards, because tarot cards have a lot of naked people. So if I do pull a card with some nudity, I will have to cover it, because YouTube will pull it. I didn't realize they would do that, but they will. Okay. And let's have one more card for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. One more. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. So it's 2 5s. So I don't know if 5 is a number that is important to you. Let me know. Leave a message for me in the comments below. Okay. And then the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles, in the traditional tarot card, there are 2 people. One has crutches. It's like a woman and a child, and they're walking by this church, and they're in the snow, and it represents feeling left out in the cold kind of thing. Basically what the picture shows. And one of the things that these people, as they're walking by the church, they're suffering, they're cold, they're miserable, and yet they don't stop and look around and say, maybe I could go inside of the church. Maybe there are people there that could help me. Maybe I could get warm. It's kind of like, I'm going to do this all by myself. I don't want any help. And it can really wear people down when they're like that. It's kind of like just accepting their misery instead of accepting help. Okay. So I don't know if this is you or your person. So, whatever resonates for you, you're going to know what I'm talking about. If it makes sense to you, then you know who it is. Okay. And the Five of Cups, we have a person who is, these 3 cups are tipped over, and this card represents this person is feeling sad and despondent because, these three cups are empty, and they're just focused on the empty cups. And what they don't realize is there are two cups that are full. And if they just turn around and look, then they're going to have what they need. And it'll lead them to this pathway, and they can, move on and have success. But it's kind of this card of sadness and not realizing what you have because you're not looking. You're so focused on the negative that you're not seeing the positive, okay? And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So for me, I see this card as this person has created this work of art with these pentacles in it, and they just want some acknowledgement for their hard work. They want people to appreciate what they have done. And the people in the card don't look like they appreciate it. So I feel like either you or your person is someone who doesn't like to ask for help, has a hard time seeing the positive things in their life, and really wants acknowledgement for their hard work. So, and maybe this is your person, because it's like, we're old-fashioned. I mean, this is a very old-fashioned concept, really, right? People nowadays, they are in every group, and but people don't work like they used to, and so this is someone who probably is struggling a little bit to feel good about themselves. Okay, so let me clarify, and hopefully my camera won't die before. So I'm like halfway through. We're gonna go fast, real fast. All right, so I need 3 cards to clarify the Five of Pentacles. So we have the Justice card, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks like, the Justice card, that's Libra's card, okay? So this card is about balance, and it's about, the Justice, the person on here, she's, she's holding up her sword, and she's got her balance. She knows the truth, and she's waiting to see what you say, because she doesn't take any bullshit. If you come to her with the lie, she knows it. She already knows it. Okay. So this could represent, something that's going on in your life, or a person. Okay. The Hierophant. So we've got these two people here, and the Hierophant is kind of like that religious, spiritual thing. Some people also say that he's doing a ceremony. Maybe this is about marriage or a relationship. But it's really about what you believe in, okay? Understanding your beliefs, and respecting the beliefs. So if this is your person, they have very deep set beliefs, and they need those to be respected, okay? And I mean, ironically too, this is supposed to be a church. I mean, in other cards, it looks like a church. So, here we have, the Hierophant is kind of like the priest, or, religious figure. So it's kind of interesting. And then the Ten of Pentacles. So somewhere down the line, it's almost like the energy is going like, don't forget that there are people who care about you, that want to help you. You don't have to do everything yourself. You don't have to be out in the cold. She's telling you to find some balance in your life. Be honest and truthful. Find your spirituality. And if you bring that together, then you have this Ten of Pentacles. And this is everything. This is finding family, finding love, finding fortune, and finding happiness. So this card right here is a really good transition, especially if you go from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, then it's almost like you've opened up to the idea of letting other people into your life, and you're being rewarded for it. You're like doubling your prosperity in all things. So that's a good card. Okay, and let's do the Five of Cups. And we have the Chariot. Oh, those both at the same time. The Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So there's a lot of pentacles here, and pentacles normally represent your finances. So I would say that this is a lot of things that are, even though this is a love reading, finances are to play in this whole situation. Success is important, okay, to whoever this is, this is for. Okay, so we have, with the Five of Cups, we get the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Chariot is in motion. We have normally in this card it's this. Sometimes it's a black and white horse. So they represent that balance, the dark and the light. This person has gone to battle, and they have faced their challenge, and they have succeeded. But it wasn't easy, okay? So it was a hard road, and they had to make decisions along the way, and they were successful. But it's that motion. It's like, okay, so here we have this guy who's like kind of stuck there, like, oh, this sucks, my cups fell over, and what am I going to do? This card right here is saying at some point there was a decision made to set into motion and to overcome this feeling and to succeed and to win. I guess win a battle. I don't know if it would say win. Overcome difficulty. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles. So she's very prosperous. She has 6 pentacles here and then 3 over here. And this kind of represents that, you have to give a little, but you also have to save. Save something for yourself, but give a little at the same time. And because when you're successful, the way to stay successful is also to be generous. And I find, when we have this kind of like caring for the elderly, this person is typically, generous when they can be, and at the same time frugal and mindful of the fact that they have to keep some for themselves. And that's not a bad thing, okay? And with the Four of Pentacles represents holding on to something too tightly. So just like with this cup, holding on to this like sadness over these 3 spilt cups, with the Four of Pentacles, this person is holding on a little bit too tightly, maybe to the past or to their money. Maybe this is a reminder. Maybe this card right here is a reminder that you can't hold on to everything. You save, yes, but you also have to give and you have to live. You know, if you just are stuck holding on to the past and holding on to what you have, you're not actually living. Okay? And then let's do this last card, the Three of Pentacles. The 3 cards for that. Okay. Okay. So, with the Three of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. Eight of Swords is self-imposed problems, to be honest. She could easily break her bonds and just take a step forward, and she's not trapped. But when you look at it initially, you think, oh, she's stuck there. What the hell is she going to do, right? This card says you need to take a step forward. You need to trust your intuition. I mean, all of her senses are kind of blocked too. Like she can't see, she can't hear. So it's like you have to take that step forward. You can't just stand there and not move. And, you know, just like this, you know, the Four of Pentacles, you can't hold on to the past forever. You can't hold on to everything because you're not living. She's frozen here and she needs to take a step forward and she needs to live. And she's probably scared to do that. But with the Judgment card coming up, this is like this divine intervention. Being called to awaken to your best and your best self. I know it looks scary. There's like naked people coming out of their coffins. I gotta cover them. We can't show buns. So, you know, it's like the higher power is calling them up, and they're awakening. They're seeing things, and that kind of goes along with this interest. You know, like the spirituality. Like, I want to learn a little bit more about it. So maybe you or your person is going through this like awakening phase where things are changing, and the things that they thought were important are not. They're all of a sudden it's more about their spirituality and their well-being, you know, inside, not outside. They're not their physical. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this knight, most of the knights are in motion, and so he's like going through the desert. He's kind of, sometimes this represents taking a trip. Okay, so and maybe that's possibly what's coming up. Maybe, you know, you and your person have gone through a bunch of changes and things like that, or your person has, and you know they've opened up to things, and maybe now we're going to go on some kind of trip or adventure. The thing about the Knight of Wands is he is on a trip, but if you'll notice, he's still wearing his armor. So he's protecting himself. So for me, I would say that, you know, this person is working on changes. It's very slow. It's a very slow process. And in order to do that, they can open up and they can move forward, even though it's hard. Because see how this is what it feels like. This is what their life feels like. They're stuck there. They're moving forward, but they're going to wear their armor. Okay? They're always going to have that. And that's something that you know, if whether this is you or them, that armor is going to stay on until it's ready to come off. Okay, it's their protection. Okay, so if any of this resonates for you, please hit like, please hit subscribe, leave me a comment. I'm very curious about that. Well, these are falling out before I meant to. This oracle right here, I'm going to do 3 cards from that to close out, and this is going to tell me kind of where you are in this relationship, what's going on with you. So let me get 2 more cards for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Usually they fly out. All right, 1 more card. Oh, there we go. That one tipped over. All right, so we have Mirror, Sword and Rose, and Blowing Kisses. Okay, so let's do, this one came out first. Blowing Kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, and affection returned. Okay, so that's a good card. Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelation, honor and protection, and determination. Remember, your person is old-fashioned, right? Honor. That's not a bad thing. They're a knight, right? Okay. And then mirror, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. Okay, so this could be for both of you. When you mirror each other, it's sometimes that's a little bit of a challenge. That self-reflection part, I definitely think, is probably on both parts. Because a lot of this is about where your person is. Okay. Clarity and truth. This is, you know, you've got this person wanting to take action, wanting to see your side of things. And they're coming in with unconditional love. This is you coming in with unconditional love and affection for them. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for sitting through my reading. And again, if this resonates with you, please hit the like and subscribe button. Definitely leave me a comment in the comments below. If any of this, I love to hear what's going on with people. That's my version of gossip, I guess. But thank you very much for joining me. And next week I will be doing individual readings for everybody. I hope you have a good evening. Bye.